Welcome back, guys. Today I'm gonna show you some tips and tricks that I've learned playing this game because I've played for a while. And I'm gonna start with the first world because there's some new players. Like even in this server, like there's a lot of new players. What I would advise you to do in the first world is once you get your weapon, like don't farm the gold pile like he's doing. It takes too long. It takes way too long, and it's not really worth it. Just farm these. They'll give a good amount of spirit stones. Like as you can see, for the health it has, it's like nothing really better. So you just farm these a lot of times, and then you open the eggs. And once you start the game, I forgot to tell you, just go straight to the board and start the first quest. It's gonna save you a lot of time. You won't have to come back later and do it right away, because it's not that fun to come back, and it's a great boost. It's like I think it's 10% spirit stone. I don't really remember. It's been a long time since I've done all my quests, and yeah, just farm these. And once you get stronger and you can almost one shot, like upgrade to the iron, gold pile, and don't touch the diamond piles yet. Like these will be just for spells later. I'll tell you about that later, but don't waste your time on these. And once you have 5,000, go straight to the second world. And here in the second world, as you can see, there's a monster right beside the eggs. So same thing here, you start the quest and you start killing the monsters that you need. Do not touch the chest yet, the QI chest. I'll tell you why later. And yeah, just start farming the monsters that you need in the quest, because the boards all give the same boost, 10% spirit stone, and it's very useful, very useful. It's gonna save you time. And yeah, once you have enough money to farm the egg, you come, and when you open the eggs, because it's a lot slower for free to play as well, like it's one egg at a time, slower than the speed I have right now, because I've bought the game pass for the speed as well. You're gonna have time to farm this monster right here before you spend all of your money. So just open the eggs, and in the same time you start farming these monsters. And once you've killed like 3-4 monsters, you collect all of it and restart. So this way you're kind of saving time and maybe getting some spells that you didn't have. So yeah, it's a pretty good method. And once you start to get to world 3 and 4, like you do all the same board quest. Wait, did I not do this one? Oh my god, I did not even finish this one. Well, now I do. My god, why did I not finish this one? So I'm telling you guys what to do, and then I come here and I haven't even finished this one. That's kind of funny. So yeah, once you get to world 4, you start to have better spells, and that's when I advise you to start farming QI chests, but not particularly in this zone, because they're gonna be long to break for you. Like I break them instantly, but for you, the one who just got in this zone, it's gonna be pretty long. So if it takes too long, the best way to farm QI chests is like go a world lower, where it doesn't take as much time, or maybe even 2 worlds, and yeah, farm here, because like the change is not that dramatic. It's like what, 150 less maybe. It's not a lot, really. It's not a lot compared to the time it takes. It's better to farm in a world lower if it takes too much time, like. But yeah, so farm the chest here and get your QI up, and once you've done enough, you come back to this world and you level up, and it's gonna give great boost. Like that's the max level right now, 18 million HP. That's good for the boss. Spell damage, weapon damage, and junior QI spells are really important. They're much more stronger much stronger, sorry, than the normal spells, and they're gonna be useful. And so you do all the quest, the board quest, and then when you get to the last world, what I advise you to do as well, when you open eggs, weapon that you don't need, just sell the weapon. Don't fuse the weapons to like until you get to this world, because these will be the best. And once you get to this one, then you can stop selling the weapons and start fusing the weapons. This way you'll kill monster faster, earn money faster as well, and maybe even solo the boss once you get strong enough. And yeah, so all the other worlds sell the weapon, because they you can get a lot of money back if you sell the weapons. So it's gonna enable you to open more stones and then also get more stone of the stone collector achievement, which is kind of great. And yeah, the achievement as well, I forgot to talk about this one. The backpack, we don't really care, and I'd advise you to AFK in the game as well, if you want to, obviously, because it gives luck boost, and when you're free to play, it is so important to get luck boost. This one is 100 hours. As you can see, I've almost done 200, but it's +2 if you get, because there's 4 lucky boost, and +2 is really good for a free to play. So yeah, AFK, and you're able to use macro in this game as well, so it can be an auto clicker in front of the mega mobs. You set it like you count the time it takes to kill the best mega mob and set it around the time it takes. Maybe add 6 or 7 seconds for the respawn time. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the achievements. I'd say lucky boosts are really the most important when you're free to play, and stone collector is pretty important as well. So if you're close to getting a stone collector achievement, another tip that I'd give you is don't open the eggs that will make you poor. Like, if you can open a lot of other eggs, just go for it until you get the stone collector you want, and then start to open the eggs you need again, because it's a 10% boost in Spirit Stone, and this is useful. Another tip that I tell you is do not farm the boss right away. I know, like, they're pretty fun, and well, if you haven't done them like 100 times maybe, but just wait for, I don't know, the 5th world maybe, and the last world, because that's where the spells start to like be important. And so yeah, don't spend your keys on little bosses unless you want to get the achievement, which is this one. It can be pretty useful, but it's not that big of a change. So yeah, maybe spend until you like it costs 5 keys if you're a free-to-play player, but otherwise do not spend your keys on lower boss than the 5th world or the 6th world. Another tip that I tell you is when it takes a long time, like this guy right here, you see the EL, it's gonna take like 10 minutes for him to beat this one. Farm with another player if it takes too long to beat the creatures, because it will give around the same amount of spirit stones that if you did it yourself alone, but it's gonna take way less time. So yeah, once you see like a player, maybe he's doing the same quest that you're doing, help him, because he's gonna help you back in the same time. One of the most important tips as well is do not spend your boosts for nothing. Like the spirit stone, the QI boosts are really important, and the spell drop boost, 2 really important boosts. Like you see, I haven't spent any of them you should wait for the events, because sometimes there are events like ×2 QI boost, ×2 spirit boost, and even ×2 drop boost. Like I think earlier it was a ×2 lucky boost, but like this one is, it's not a ×2 as well, it's just +2, but all of these are ×2, so once the event is there, it's gonna be ×4, which can save you a lot of time, especially the QI boost. Only use it and start to farm chests when there's an event. It's gonna save you so much time, and it's way more worth it. And another tip again, if you're pay-to-play players, I'm gonna post a tier list. It was done, I think, by a moderator of the game. It's pretty accurate. The tier list for the best game passes. So it's gonna tell you which one you should buy if you like don't have enough money to buy all of them. It's gonna tell you which one is really important and which one is not. And I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna post every codes of the game just after the tier list. So you're just gonna have to pause the video if you haven't used all the codes, because they're really important, like the boost. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. If I forgot some tips that you learned, just tell me in the comments. But I think I gave like the most important tips. And yeah, just don't spend your time grinding things that takes too long to break. Wait till you get stronger and then come back. It is the best tip I could give you. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was useful for you, and see you in the next one, guys.